I'm going to introduce a concept that I have thought of for now a long time, and that's the concept of absolute time. When we deal with time, normally we're dealing with what I would call the time of our experience. Let's label it our time. But I'm thinking that it makes a whole lot of sense for there to be a time beyond that, an absolute time. Let's call that God's time. God's time is absolute, proceeds moment by moment by moment, and is over and above any time or space considerations that we would, in other words, the time and space of our experience. It makes sense. Let's think about creation. It makes sense to have absolute time because there was time prior to there being Earth and stars and the sun and so on. It also makes sense in terms of the Big Bang. If you accept that, absolute time would exist, God's time, prior to the Big Bang. And then it happened. So with the Big Bang, even though it carries with it its own time, which is our time, it happens in God's time. And so there were moments prior to the Big Bang. It also helps it in the theory of atemporal freedom. It helps to understand that the time of our experience may be undetermined, have indeterminacies in it to begin with, and then they are determined. So that something happens in absolute time that affects the time of our experience. Think about it. I think it may be time to introduce God's time